update is I actually only got back from Australia like 5 days ago, probably, something like that. I came back to uni 2 days ago to do 2 days, and from today I'm away for another 5 days. I'm in Amsterdam for another audition. So today we fly. I got the Australia bug so bad. Like, I just cannot explain how amazing it was. I've just arrived and got through the airport, been on the train, made it to Sloterdijk. This area is actually where I stayed the first time I came to Amsterdam. Every time I fly to the Netherlands, or from the Netherlands, which has been 3 times, this being my 3rd, I always fall fast asleep like the moment it takes off, and I wake up once the plane is like in landing gear. It's so funny. I don't know what it is about those flights. I mean, obviously it's not long, but I'm always like wiped. I also think the jet lag from Australia is a little bit, it's still existing, and like when I'm not actively doing anything, it does creep up on me. Hey, so in these hostel clips, you're gonna need to get used to the voiceovers, because there's not gonna be any talking on my part. I was sharing a room with like 10 people, and I didn't want to be that person making all the racket. So bear with. So yeah. Wait, I think there's a photo coming. Yeah, this is the curtain that not a noise-free zone. Anyway, while you watch this, I wanted to talk about something that I speak about kind of later in this video as well. It's sort of a takeaway from audition season. I'm editing this in August, and this audition was in March. One of the big things that I've realised since kind of reflecting on this past year and everything that I've learned and experienced through auditioning and looking to take next steps is how much I've been dealing with imposter syndrome. I actually think I've had to prove so much to myself this year in a way where I think it's made me realise that I was more insecure in my abilities than I was admitting to myself. I think this dance industry is a place that doesn't really allow much space for insecurity. It's like a sink or swim thing, and I think I really became aware of this throughout the audition season, how much imposter syndrome I was dealing with, and the sort of like defense mechanisms that I had built up to kind of mask it. But I think I'd been doing that for so long, because I've been dancing for so long, that perhaps so much of it had become second nature. I hadn't even like truly realised the extent of my insecurities. So it's been kind of an interesting thing to reflect on, but also how to like appropriately approach that going forward has been a nice thing, especially over this like summer period when I'm editing this. It's just been a good like thing to think and reflect on. Anyway, I'll come back to this later on, so enjoy the rest of the vlog. So I just went and used one of the photo booths in Amsterdam, like the famous photo booths. I'll insert said photos, but I also got these really cool sunglasses on the way. I've been wanting a cool pair of sunglasses because, I don't know, I feel like they can be so chic and like make you look so put together. So these were from like a little shop. They're only €12, which isn't so bad. I need to go get some food for breakfast tomorrow before my audition and stuff. I need to speak to home. Now I think, honestly, as depressing as it is, it's probably going to be an early night, but you know, it is what it is. Have an audition, not just a pleasure visit. So yeah, but there were some cute vintage shops down the street and jewellery shops, so I'm gonna pop my head in and see. But I think everything's starting to close now. It's like 6 p.m. so I'm heading back to the hostel. I'm gonna try and probably ring my mum in a bit, not that any of you care, but I do, because I love my mum. I was really hoping that there was still going to be a spa open, because The spa that I went to when I was in the Netherlands last time, there's no spa here. Literally had the most amazing carbonara I've ever tasted. It was so cheap, and I really would love to have one while I'm still here. So that's the mission for the trip. But I went into this really cool vintage store and I got the top. Mission complete, got my food, ate my dinner. I feel like I'm literally reliving NDT summer school because I went to Albert Heijn, which is where we got all of our food for the 2 weeks we were there. I say we, like me and my friends and stuff. And then what did we eat for 2 weeks straight? Or I ate for 2 weeks straight baldak noodles with a little bit of chicken. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Literally just having the same for breakfast and dinner as I had at NDT. It's just cheap and good and tasty. Okay, here is audition morning. Here is some real cutesy clean girl aesthetic. Getting ready in the capsule bed for my audition. It's audition morning. Here's me doing my hair and makeup. While you watch this, I'm gonna continue on the topic I was talking about previously. I think from what I've understood in myself, from kind of like doing some like looking inward, I think the reason I felt the way I felt is a lot to do with imposter syndrome. I think I still really surprise myself by the rooms that I masked into now. And I think there's a huge part of me that doesn't feel like I deserve it as much as those who've had experiences like that for years and years. You know, these things are very new to me. This time last year, I had only just finished my first ever summer intensives and stuff. So I think imposter syndrome is a huge thing I'm still tackling. So here's some photos from the audition, which is like the only proof I have of it. I got cut at this audition. I did the ballet round and then got cut, which is totally okay. Every audition is different. It was a different experience, but what was really wonderful about this trip is so many of my friends were in this audition that I don't normally get to see because we're not at the same school. So it was like a really fun reunion and we enjoyed the rest of our trip. I certainly did, so enjoy the rest of the vlog. Good morning, everybody. It's Mother's Day. I'm about to ring my mum. I thought I'd just update you. So it's Sunday, which means audition was yesterday. We didn't get called back today. It really wasn't what I thought it was going to be, which is possibly why maybe I didn't get called back. Maybe that shone through, that I had realised that. I don't know. To be honest, I think there was quite a few things that set it up not the most positively. There wasn't enough ballet bars for people to use, so people were having to do the audition class like holding onto the wall. I think I had a good class. I had a pretty solid class. I think if you know you're not called back and you have a good class, and something's just not quite right, and I am glad that we left it where we left it yesterday. Hey everyone, we're back walking to the hostel after a day in Central. It's coming up just past 6 p.m. now. We had a really nice day. We went in Central. First thing we did was we went to the Miffy shop. I got myself and my sister Miffys, matching Miffys, different colours, but they match, they're so adorable. We went and found this lovely cafe called Locals. We had some truffled eggs on toast and just literally just sat and it's been really sunny today in Amsterdam, so just kind of lived like a local, sat in the cafe for a couple hours, then went and did some tourist stuff. So we went to the red light district. We all got tourist earrings, because one thing that I'm trying to do, which I failed to do in Germany, which is slightly devastating is everywhere that I travel to get like a keyring from that city. Heading back to the hostel now, gonna get some food, some dinner, and then we're gonna head out for drinks this evening and just have a little bit of a fun time. Okay, so bear with me here. So I wanted to give you a haul, but I wasn't going to talk, so here's the haul. So this top you've kind of already seen. I got this on the first night in Amsterdam. It was from episode The Vintage Shop. Love this top. It is so cute. It is so cute. Also from episode I got this vintage diesel belt, which I literally have worn basically every day since I got it. So this is a pink top from Subdued. So cute. Love the colour. One of my go-tos. And this is the keychain that I was talking about for my keys. And this is the best purchase from the Miffy shop. This is my Miffy, and that is my sister's Miffy, and they are so freaking cute. I love them so much. That is my haul. But now this is me kind of getting ready. I'm already ready. I don't really know where the fringe came from, and I don't really know why I'm trying on sunglasses. Anyway. Now I'm putting on my Road Blush because it's so good. It's in the shade Toasted Teddy, if you were curious. And here's a fit check. So I'm wearing my tabbies, and these jeans are my mom's, and my top from Subdued, and this is my jewellery. And love it. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah. Thanks for watching this segment. Today's plan is going to be pretty chill. We're going to go back into Central and just do some pretty chill things. Amsterdam's been great fun. It's just been absolute chaos. But chaos with good people and good vibes, and I feel very lucky, but yeah. So shopping day, it wasn't really shopping day, it was kind of like Chinese chocolate, which was really fun. I got like an Amsterdam personalised bar, not personalised, just like, obviously not like the generic one. Then just did a little bit of wandering. We ended up finding some cute little areas, so ended up walking to the Opera House because I feel like that's like a must on any dancer's city tour guide list, like. But I'm heading back to my hostel now so I can charge my phone up, cook some dinner, and then make my way to the airport later. But the one thing I will say that's such a con about Amsterdam that I feel like is like a known fact, it's a really fucking expensive city. So guys, that's it. Goodbye hostel. That's the hostel. I'm heading to the airport. I suppose that's it really. I'll see you in the next one.